I'm Davy, and I'm awesome! And welcome to Davy's Awesome Movies, where I review styles of movies that I love, the alternative, B-rated, cult style flicks. And this week, it's time for a B-rated comedy that had no chance. This movie was made in 1989, and this movie was written and directed by J.F. Lawton, who went under the pseudonym J.D. Athens, because apparently the writer of Pretty Woman didn't want us to know he did this. And produced by Gary W. Goldstein, and made by Full Moon Pictures and Guacamole Films. Ladies and gentlemen, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle
of Death.
The movie opens with two men roaming around this jungle, and they're lost.
No, we're not. Look! Over there!
An avocado! They're saved! I guess. They also hear something.
Sounds like...
So they go to meet these women.
Yoo-hoo! Ladies! Ladies!
Can I say? Rejection hurts. The other guy runs off and then just hangs around. And the women show up.
I just want an avocado!
Maybe you should have gone to the store. I mean, it's where I get them. Then we meet the lead, Dr. Margot Hunt.
Is it possible for men and women to coexist as equals?
Played by legendary B-movie actress Shannon Tweed. In this movie, she plays a professor in women's studies. After class, one of her students, named Bunny, comes to tell her about how much she loves the class.
I wasn't sure if you had any feminist cooking classes.
My head hurts. Dr. Margot Hunt runs into a Dean Stockwell. Because, of course, this was 1989. They had to throw that joke in there. And of course, if you get that joke, you're old like I am. Quantum Leap was awesome.
Dr. Hunt, these gentlemen from the United States government would like to talk to you.
What is this about?
National Security Commission Avocado Affairs.
Wow. The government really does have a branch for everything.
Avocados are vital to this nation's security interests.
What?
We're on the verge of a major avocado gap.
Oh my god. If that were to happen, Chipotle would start charging $4 for guacamole.
Because, as we all know, the interior is completely wild and uncharted.
Yeah, all of California has been charted, and there are no jungles in California. There are cats in California, just like there are cats in America, because that movie lied to us. But there are no jungles. I know. I've checked. But apparently they can't get too far into this made-up jungle in California because of...
The Piranha Women.
Piranha women, who are they?
And why are you there? The Piranha Women are a militant, feminist, native group in that jungle. They get males, they mate with them, and then they kill them.
Tear them into strips like beef jerky and eat them with guacamole.
Gross! Good beef jerky does not need guacamole! They want Margot to go to the jungle and negotiate with these Piranha Women to leave the jungle and go to estates that they've set up for them. She, of course, says no.
Margot, you will do exactly as they tell you, or I will cut your funding off and you can kiss your tenure goodbye.
She changes her mind. They also tell Margot that they never heard back from the last professor that they had sent in, Dr. Kurtz. Not that Dr. Kurtz.
Internationally famous author of Smart Women, Stupid, Insensitive Men?
Sounds riveting. They, of course, don't know what happened to Dr. Kurtz, but ever since they sent her, these women have gotten more and more aggressive.
Now I know I must go.
Bunny wants to go too, but of course Margot says no, you can't go. It's way too dangerous. Until a frat boy comes over and starts telling her about a party they're going to have that weekend and what they want her to do.
You ever do any mud wrestling?
You're coming with me.
Okay, I know that this is bad, but let's face it. Her name is Bunny. Her parents naming her Bunny means that they knew that this was her future. On the way, Bunny asks, why are they going along with this?
Well, we believe in equality between the sexes, not the domination of women over men.
They go into San Bernardino to find a mercenary to help them. Bunny's worried, though, because she's never been to San Bernardino.
Don't worry, Bunny. Are you all right?
Yeah, pretty much. They go into a bar and immediately get harassed by a man who wants to buy the chicks a drink.
I am not a chick. I'm an ethnohistorian with a doctorate in cultural anthropology. Got that?
No? Now Margot announces that she needs a mercenary. Any takers?
I'm Ando.
Okay, anyone else?
I'm Bushido.
Okay, well this is a comedy, so we have to have a third.
I am the Black Mask Avenger.
But they all wimp out when she tells them that they need to go into the avocado jungle. Except for one man.
I'll lead you to the piranha women.
Bill Maher. He plays Jim. Turns out he and Margot know each other.
We were in love once. Desperately and passionately in love.
And he tells the story about their long-lost, tragic romance.
It was a one-night stand. I was half drunk and left right after we had sex.
That's beautiful. She says never mind, they don't need a guide. They can manage on their own.
Not in the avocado jungle, you can't.
So they negotiate a price.
$25,000.
Okay.
$50?
Okay.
You're not good at haggling.
Plus expensive.
Well, there you go. Once they get to the entrance of the jungle, they have to get out and travel on foot. That night, Jim determines it's going to take them a few days to get to the river that will take them downstream to the piranha women.
Then you found the river.
His calculations were a little off. As they're driving off, Jim asks Bunny why she wants to change her major.
Gee, I don't know. Maybe I could become the first woman president or something.
Oh, dear God, no! As they're going to sleep, Margot confides into Bunny that she just can't do relationships. All she ever does is one-night stands. Because she's afraid that her and another man could never be equal. She'd either dominate the relationship or he'd dominate the relationship. And that scares her. Because of this, Bunny decides that she can confide something in her too.
Well, sometimes when I'm with a guy, I wish they'd tie me up with red licorice ropes and then spank me.
That's all I'm gonna play of this clip.
No!
Sorry, Josh, but if you heard the rest of this rant, your head would explode. The next morning, while Margot is patching up an old boat they found...
Some red licorice?
No thanks.
How you, Bon?
I think he was listening. As they are going downstream, Margot sees a hippopotamus.
Hippo. California?
Oh, suddenly this movie needs to make sense? After they get away from the hippo, they are attacked. But with what?
It looks like a darling.
Okay, maybe attacked was too strong of a word. They go looking for this tribe. It's a tribe of men that are good and kind and nurturing, and like to knit things and make baked goods. They usually do this for the piranha women so they won't eat them.
What are they called?
The Donahues.
Perfect.
Danny.
Sure. But Jim hates the Donahues. He feels threatened by them.
Men don't bring other men hot chocolate.
And why not? Hot chocolate is yummy.
Do it! Beer!
Beers!
The beer they're drinking is Milwaukee's best, so I'll stick with the hot chocolate. But they get drunk and Bunny comes out.
I couldn't sleep, so I thought maybe one of you could make me some hot chocolate.
And they get a little overzealous. The next morning, of course, Margot is pissed off at Jim.
They tried to gang rape Bunny.
I didn't get any hot chocolate.
There's the real tragedy, she didn't get any hot chocolate. Margot, though, is starting to go crazy in the avocado jungle.
I want meat.
Oh, I told you you'd want a Burger King out here.
But she don't want Burger King.
You want to eat me, don't you?
I didn't say that.
Basically, what they're saying is that being in an avocado jungle for too long makes feminists go crazy and want to eat men. So maybe I should keep my wife away from our avocados. This one's mine!
And I'm tired. And I lost my head for a moment.
Yeah, I doubt that's true, but just in case, I'm not gonna go camping with her. Then again, I'm not gonna go camping with anybody. Camping sucks.
See for yourself what the woman's movement is really all about.
That's it.
She chases him with a knife!
Please.
Don't eat him, Dr. Hunt!
And be ashamed of yourself that Bunny is the voice of reason! But just then...
I think they found us.
Cute outfit.
Maybe.
But Margot asks about Dr. Kurtz.
Yes, Dr. Kurtz, can you take me to her?
So then we meet Dr. Kurtz,
The piranha women have christened the empress of the avocado jungle.
played by Adrienne Barbeau. And apparently they only had the budget to hire her for one day, so she had to do 17 pages of dialogue in one day. She finds out that Dr. Kurtz was the reason that these avocado women were able to defeat the U.S. Marines.
They had to die. They were pretty delicious, too.
Dr. Kurtz uncovered the government's plan.
The fact of the matter is, the United States has a massive avocado glut.
So no shortage? Good. It's bad enough I already have to pay $2 for the guacamole. Good thing it's delicious guacamole. Apparently the real reason the government wants these women out of the jungle is so that they can domesticate them and assimilate them into popular culture. Make them subservient women.
Terrified of the example a nation of strong women might set for the rest of the country.
Yeah, sure. Dr. Kurtz offers Margot a spot into the tribe, but Margot can't. She can't betray her ethics.
Go ahead. Fire on a fellow feminist.
Okay, shoot. She can't.
I will give you until tomorrow morning to make your decision. If you agree to join us.
But Jim is getting sacrificed one way or another.
Bunny, don't worry. You'll save me.
What a man. The next day they bring out Margot's sacrifice, Jean-Pierre. But she can't do it. She asks for them to just let her and the others go back to civilization.
No! I want to be a piranha woman.
Wow, so now Bunny wants to be a feminist and share in that power!
I just want one of those cute outfits.
I hate you. But for Bunny's initiation...
He shall be your sacrifice.
Jim's convinced, though. She won't do it.
Poor kid happens to be nuts about me. She would never.
Sure, I'll kill him.
But just then... Margot's sacrifice, Jean-Pierre, helps her escape. Of course, the other piranha women chase her. Who are they?
We are the Barracuda women.
Ooh, Barracuda. They explain that the Barracuda women and the piranha women used to be in the same tribe, but they split up over ideological reasons.
The piranha women believe that men should be slaughtered and eaten with guacamole dip.
And the Barracuda women believe that that's wrong.
We believe they should be eaten with clam dip.
That's even worse than the guacamole. How could they coexist? Naturally, war would have to ensue.
Why is it women always argue over such petty differences?
Don't even get me started. My wife will sit there and read off a text or a Facebook post from one of her friends and something like, oh, can you believe she said that? She's saying this and that and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, honey, I think you're overthinking it. Turns out I'm wrong. She wasn't overthinking it. That's exactly what they meant. Margot decides that she's going to lead the Barracuda women to the piranha women and reunite them that night.
Drink of the elixir of the piranha women.
Which it has to be that night, and you obviously better hurry, because you only have Adrienne Barbeau for a few more hours.
Let the sacrifice begin.
Or give back the outfit. Now it's time for Bunny to kill Jim. Which I'm okay with.
I can't. I love him.
Aww. You're so dumb. Dr. Kurtz orders that they are both thrown into a pit of piranha.
You know, that water's really going to stain this outfit.
Oh no! But just then Margot arrives.
I challenge the Empress of the Avocado Jungle to a battle for the right to the throne.
Of course she does. Because of course that rule apparently exists in every tribe in every movie. So they fight! Sort of.
You handle yourself fairly well.
I studied ancient weaponry at Berkeley.
And in your classes they taught that?
You don't care about the piranha women. You just want to write a book about your experiences.
Well, she definitely can't write a book about fencing.
Your field methodology is sloppy.
Hopefully not as sloppy as your swordplay. Well, thank God the fight is over. Seriously, that was painful to watch.
You don't understand.
Well, that looked real. Doctor explains, though, that she had become a laughingstock token feminist. But she thought piranha women? Cannibalism?
Who could laugh at me then?
I'll tell you who. Everyone who watched this movie. So Dr. Kurtz throws herself into the piranha pit. How'd they ever pull off those effects? The piranha women and the Barracuda women are united again, and they thank Margot for this. Margot, though, says that they should change their ways and live with the men equally instead of eating them. they say they will consider it.
And discuss it at our bi-weekly committee meetings.
So basically, no. Now Margot has to go back and confront those government officers.
Well, Francine told me all about your dirty little plan.
Margot tells them that they better leave the piranha women alone and continue to give money to the university, or she's gonna go and tell everything on David Letterman.
Women.
At the university, Bunny is about to get married to Jim. But she's wondering, should she really get married, settle down, and become a housewife? Or should she go continue her studies? Margot says that every woman should do what they feel is best, and definitely every woman should educate themselves.
But in your case, well, there's just no point.
She tells her to do what she wants.
I take it we have your blessing.
Don't push it.
After Jim and Bunny run off...
Oh, Jean-Pierre, good to see you. Did you get all the classes you wanted?
She brought back a little something for herself. And she's making him take courses.
Introduction to Feminism, Understanding Human Relationships, The Sensitive Male.
And they all live happily ever after. Including me, because thank God there was no sequel. So there you have it. That's Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle
of Death.
This movie was funny, sarcastic, very easy to make fun of because it was awful. But there was a point behind it. It was actually being satirical against both sides of the feminist debate. Basically standing up for feminists, while at the time telling them stop taking things way too far. And this was in 1989, so the debate still rages on today as to what is and what isn't too far. But does overall have a message of saying that we all just need to be equal. Also, in my opinion, has a little underlining message in there that some people are just above saving. But ultimately, it is a very funny social commentary for the time. Obviously, it was low budget, and obviously they made fun of the fact that they were so low budget. Now, this movie is one of those that can go one way or the other. If you understand that it's ridiculous and satirical, then you get it, and you like it, and it's funny, and you just enjoy yourself. If you're somebody who's too hung up on the fact that there is no reality in this movie, then you're not going to enjoy it. Like, the number one criticism I hear about this movie is, it's ridiculous. Of course it's ridiculous. They came up with a title so that you would know it was ridiculous before you even decided to watch it. Now, because of its ridiculousness and its hilarity, this movie does have a cult following. So despite the fact that this movie was incredibly low budget, by now I'm sure it's made its money back. Because it is one of those cult gems that we all like to watch. And keep rewatching because, again, it's funny. Which is basically my criticism on this movie. You're going to watch it, take it for what it is. A ridiculous, satirical comedy of errors that makes absolutely no sense and is just fun. If you're going to take it for more than that, then I recommend you don't watch this movie because you're just not going to like it and you're going to go on the internet and complain about it because apparently you can't take a joke. Either way, I certainly recommend Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle
of Death.
So there you have it. That's my movie review this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications for when I post new videos, and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle
of Death.
Love you guys.